What's up, everybody? Welcome back to week 3 of the Mob Podcast.
Yes, sir.
I'm your host, Okechukwu, starting defensive end.
Marlowe Wax here, number 2, starting linebacker.
Yes, sir. We woke up 4-0.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Kind of miss doing that. I'm glad we get to do it again. But we woke up 4-0 this morning. So, how you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good, man. Body feeling good. I know it's great to always wake up with a 0 on that side, but I'm ready. I'm ready to get back to work.
Yeah. I know for me, playing a team like Army, they was run heavy.
Yeah.
And so for me, I was a little banged up after the game. I got me some nice food. Luckily, it was at 12. And I celebrated by watching film, and I went right to sleep. I
didn't hear from you the rest of the night.
There was no catching me. I was up out of there.
But no, Army, that's a good team right there. We had to really be physical all 4 quarters out there.
Everything that we studied, we saw.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. And we knew they was going to come out. Mm-hmm. They was going to keep the ball as long as they could, but it was fun. It was physical. Yeah. I got to get shout out to you and the D-line, man. D-line, they was some dogs, man.
Nah, for sure.
It wasn't – everybody was barking. It wasn't just you.
Yeah, it was.
Even T-Lock was barking.
Yeah, and T-Lock, yeah. It's crazy because, last week I said how, I seen how you work in the back end. I kind of took that personal. I really did. Just setting myself up to be in position. Mm-hmm. And we I said before, we have moments on the field. We talk to each other, just reminding each other, what it is. They try to. I guess I might have got a little too physical because they try to give me a personal foul and said I was being unnecessarily rough. But hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, man.
It is what it is. I'll take them calls all day if I'm being physical.
It don't matter, man. We came right back out. Yeah. They didn't get a first down after that.
Yeah, for sure. But at the end of the day, we want to shout out their player, defensive lineman, Andre Miller.
Oh yeah.
He went down during the game, and I got news from Brandon. He walked out of there. He walked out of the hospital. So our prayers to him, their whole team and just his family, because at the end of the day, this is just a game.
Definitely.
So. We never want to see somebody go down like that.
It definitely was tough, just seeing how the game had to stop like that. It's definitely one of our fears as football players going down like that. Yeah. So I was happy for us, everybody going up there, giving him good luck and everything.
For me, I just remember in that moment, I kind of got on a knee and just said a prayer for him. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, in moments like that, I haven't had an experience like that, but I have had an experience where you don't know what's next for you. Right. In those type of those upbeat moments. So, I'm always a little sensitive to stuff like that, having, gone through what I've been through in my past. So, again, just shout out to him, shout out to the whole Army team, for coming up here with class and how they did, and everything was respectful and everything like that. But, we got to talk about the game.
Yeah. It was a fun one, a quick one.
I remember after we came off the field in the first drive, it was 5 minutes left.
I never been part of something like that.
Ever.
I never been. It was 17 plays straight.
17.
They took 9 minutes off the clock.
I had to change my jersey on the sideline. They didn't.
I swear, I came out the sideline. I said
5:35.
I said 5 minutes left.
We walked into halftime. It was 1 o'clock. I've never played in a game like that ever before in my life. Yeah. But I think, it's funny because Coach Acuff, he was talking to me about it throughout the week. He was like, he showed me their previous game. He was like, Caleb, it's 8 minutes left, and they're still on the field. Yeah. But, me, the way I am, I'd be like, all right, bro, he's just trying, jazz me up, get me hyped up. But when I walked to the field and there was 5 minutes left, man, it was that was crazy. But just some guys, who you feel like stepped up this week?
I want to start with defense first, though. I want to talk about my boy, everybody knows my boy JB getting his first pick.
Yeah,
shout out to him.
Got his first out to him.
We've been that's been something me and him we've been focused on this year.
That was his first one.
That was his first one.
For real?
Yeah. And we've been focusing on getting interceptions this year, so I know he gonna get him some more.
Yeah, for sure.
He gonna finish the year with what he won in the interception column, but also Cinco.
Ooh, Sink money.
We knew it was going to be one of him games. Yeah. We know he loved coming down tackling.
Yeah.
So he did that all game. He was flying around all game. I think he had 6 tackles in that first drive.
In that first drive alone.
Yeah, he was flying around.
Yeah, shout out to Sink, man. It's crazy because Sink, he really a high-energy guy.
Yeah, for sure.
And if y'all don't know, Sink, he not only plays football, but he makes music too.
Yeah, Sink
got some heat. So y'all boys go check him out. But yeah, just talking a little about Cinco, it's crazy because every day he be energy, ready to work, coming out there. And he comes down in the trenches Like I remember one play. It was a play where I don't even think it was this year. It might have been last year. 2 linemen were trying to double team me. Single came down, filled it, boom, and like he not like, he not like the biggest guy, right. But it's like that just show his heart. So you know, and it starts in practice, like it starts in practice. You know, his energy every day be dope for real. So just shout out to Sink. But I know for me, just I want to talk about just the D line. I feel like, you know, we stepped up because like we needed to. Yeah. You know, Kayvon, T-Lock, you know, myself, Leon. You know, I feel like all of us up front, you know, we really just stepped up. And I feel like offensively, second half, you know, we saw guys turn it up. Quint, Dame, you know, just Schrader, just all those guys just doing what they needed to do to, you know, get the win. And I think that was a good fight for us. You know, obviously, you know, things happen, but it's a football game. You know, like everybody has expectations of how the game should be, but if you don't play the game, you don't understand it. Like Coach Long said, he says, it's not about the best team on Saturday. It's the team who plays the best that day.
Yeah, at that time.
You know, that's really like
that's real talk.
Facts. Like, you know what I mean?
Because another team might have more talented, might have more NFL guys, but if they didn't come to work at that day, they not. That doesn't mean they're gonna win. Yeah. If the other team comes ready to work, playing the hardest, whatever team plays the hardest at 12 o'clock, 3:30, 7 p.m. on Saturday, it's going to win that game.
For sure. So who is your mobster of the week?
Mobster of the week. I got to. I'm gonna shout out first defense Cinco, but we all know the guy on offense that had a career day. You know,
big career day.
Damian Alfred, he had a day out there.
Yeah.
Big number 5.
Yeah.
Actually, that's 2 number 5 I just named, actually. What was up with that? Cinco and Dame.
You know what's crazy? It's something about this pod, bro. Nah, I'm not even, like, I'm not trying, like, it's something about this podcast. You know, Iffy just balled.
Yeah, he did, though.
Yeah, you know what I DM'd him?
What'd you say?
I said, before he came on, I said, he was kind of like, and he was like, I don't know. I said, all let me say is this. Dre came on the pod. He started balling. Zaire came on the pod.
Had a year.
Broke everything.
I ain't gonna lie.
I said, bro, hop on the pod. And you see I put on this comment, I said, hopped on the pod, now his life changed.
I ain't gonna lie. You might be telling the truth, bro, because he did just have a great game.
He just balled. And then we said you gotta get a pick. You got to pick.
You're definitely not lying,
When we first started the pod, I got to pick shit. I'm just saying, like, you know who I want to shout out to? Who we shouted out on Sunday?
Who?
Omari.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. The receivers, they've been like, other than catching, that's what they do, but I've been seeing them boys blocking, like really, really helping Quinn out in the run game, helping Schrader out in the run game.
You know, it's crazy. Omari, like, he like my little brother, so I always be giving him, like, little talks, like, week to week. And I'd be like, okay, like, you had a good play today. Like, you going to do it again? And, like, it's funny because, like, you know, when he scored, like, whenever Omari does something, he just stare at me for, like, 3 seconds. But I like it, though, because, like, I tell him, all right, you on man time. Little Quint, too. Every time Quint see me, he be like this, I'm on man time, Caleb. I'm telling you. I was like, all right. I love it, though, because it's, like, it's almost like I'm testing him in a good way, you know. So, again, it was just seeing him, like, on that play, being unselfish, like, you know, we threw an interception right before the half. They could have scored.
Yeah, and definitely, Coach Baber said that after the game.
Yeah.
If they would have scored right there.
They'd have been up 16-3.
Yeah, and we know how much they hold the ball. That would have changed it a little bit. That would have changed the game a little bit.
Every play matters.
Yeah, so Mari showing effort like that, showing him just not being selfish on that play, coming – I don't know how many, probably like 50 yards, 60 yards.
He was near the on our side of the 20-yard line.
He was the furthest guy from the ball.
Furthest guy from the ball.
Came all the way down there with the tackle. That's a big play right there.
Obviously, you know, we had a lot of guys who balled out, but you know, this guy, he had a career day.
He did, man.
And it's crazy because in fall camp, you know, we were noticing his consistency all throughout fall camp, right?
Making catches every single day.
You know what I mean?
Crazy catches.
It's no surprise that he's playing the way he's been playing this year. You know, and that guy is Damien Alfred.
Yes, sir.
Damien, welcome. Come on over, man.
Welcome to the podcast,
Welcome to the Mob Pod, man.
One of them ones.
How you doing?
Good, you?
It's a long reach right there.
So you know Dame, my roommate, right?
Oh, y'all live together?
Yeah.
So, we're in Aspen.
We're doing big things in our crib, man.
The whole crib.
I don't know about your crib.
Yeah. I live by myself, brother. But so Dame, how you doing today, bro?
Feeling good.
That's
4-0. Woke up 4-0.
Yeah.
Yes,
sir.
He been watching, man.
You know what I'm saying? That's love. So, you know what I'm saying? Show you supporting the pod. But yeah, we definitely, all three of us woke up 4-0. So, you know, I just want to get right into it. You know, obviously everybody knows you played a big game this weekend.
Yeah.
And where did that come from? Because me and Lo were talking about before you came on. We just want you to tell us about your preparation and your focus this season. You know, obviously, even though you changed your number. Yeah. You're number 5 now, you know. The last episode we had, Iffy said he a different him at 6. So you feel like it's a different you in that new number, or like you know what I'm saying? Tell us about that.
Like, I started a little bit off slow beginning of the season, and after Purdue, me and Coach Johnson were talking on the sideline. He's like, these are the type of games you need to step up in. And I stepped up and did what I got to do in Purdue. And now going into this week, I just knew that I had to keep that momentum going. And then going into the game, I was just locked in. Coach Johnson didn't tell me nothing. As soon as we seen it was going to be a dogfight, and on offense we had to score, Schroeder threw that ball, and I was like, you know what, I got to make those catches. And then as soon as I made it, LeQuint scored. So it was just a momentum switch.
For sure. It definitely was a dogfight, man. We knew how Army was going to come in, but you making those plays, those up-top catches, it was helping us a lot. We was thinking we was going to be on the field for a long time and had to go right back on the field. But definitely shout out to you. But I want to go back to, like, you and your family. I know we roommates, but I see your dad coming to every game this year. Can you talk about that relationship and how he plays a part?
It's just because he knows that the type of year, what can happen in a year. So he wants to be at every single home game. He's going to try to be at the away games if he can, but he got support from his people at work to let him go on the weekends to come here. So I got support from the people back home and my father that's always on my games, and I love him for that. So
that's big. Yeah.
You know, we got to dive into that because I don't think that people know where you're from. Like, everybody doesn't, you know, but we know that you're from Canada. Yeah. So when you talk about your dad trying to get out here to each of the home games, you know, like, what was it like growing up, you know, in Canada? You know, like, what was that support system like, and how important is that for him to make it out here all the way from Canada? That's
the thing, because it was the same thing in high school. Every home game he was there chirping me. I would after halftime, he would come, he would call me, like, fix this and this, or just play more aggressive, such and such. And once I went to Florida, that's when, like, I really realized that, like, I really needed him the most, like, to support me. Yeah. But I had my support system there too, but, like, just not seeing them at the home games, it was, like, down. After that's when I committed to Syracuse, I was like, you know what, I want that same feeling that I had in high school in Canada, and that's one of the main factors why I came to Syracuse too.
Did your dad, did he play?
Yeah, he played rugby.
Oh, he played rugby. So he got the physicality to him.
Yeah, did you ever try rugby out or not?
Nah. He didn't want me to play that.
Rugby not it. But I heard you talk about that you went to Florida for a high school ball, right?
Yeah.
So really, how was that? What went into that decision? Why did you want to go down there, and just was it better football down there, and did you have fun? Like, how was that?
It was fun because I knew, like, I was tired of the French system, French school. So once I got the opportunity to go to Florida, I was like, let me just take it and go. Okay. So I went to go live with my uncle, and then after I went to go play for MacArthur, they treated me like family off a rip. So I came in there, did what I had to do. Our squad was pretty loaded. We had Ruben Hippolyte, we had Kevin Knowles. He's at Florida State right now. Okay, I know that. So we were stacked. So just having them and having the season we had it was a good experience for me.
Yeah, I know you play with them boys. Ruben goes to Maryland, right? Yeah. He starts a linebacker there. Okay.
You know, it's crazy, Dame. So, you know, you talk about, you know, you've been telling us a little bit about, you know, your background and everything, but I want to go to camp real quick because, you know, before you came on, you know, I was telling you almost every day. I was saying, I was like, you know, damn, I don't know what you've been on, but you've been on mad time. Like, I was telling him almost every day at camp. I was like, if you do, I don't know what you've been on, but so you said that you know what could possibly happen for you this year. What is your day-to-day, you know, mindset? Because last week I told Lo I watched preparation, and you're somebody that I noticed too who's been just practicing different, preparing different. So it's like, what has been different for you that's been helping you make those type of plays this year that was different from last year?
It's just trying to eliminate the mistakes. Going into practice, knowing that obviously there's mistakes that's going to happen, but trying to correct them from practice to practice, and after going into the game and eliminating the practices and just going based on what my coach tells me, watching film, which is the most important thing, and then after just going in the game and not having to stress about the game at all and just let it go.
It's funny you say that. So like you're a taller guy. You're like 6'5", 6'6". Oh, my bad. Pushing 6'6". So you have that advantage over DBs. Do you feel like that's one of your strengths? Like, do you look at it like any DB and just say, "I'm gonna jump over you"? Is that your mentality? Because I know if that was me, that would be my mentality.
In the games, that's my mentality. Like versus Army, I seen how short they were. I'm looking at my coach. I'm pointing at him. I'm like, "Coach, like, come on, like,
throw it up."
Yeah.
So like eventually they caught on, and after they threw me the ball, so
yeah,
it's like situations like that where I know like I can make the big plays. Schrader knows where to throw the ball. He knows I'm a tall receiver.
Yeah.
If he throws it high and I can't get it, then the DB's obviously not gonna get it. So once I make those high catches and come down with it, then the rest is history.
For sure.
So when you get in that mode and you see it's like a guy that's like 5'10", 5'11", is it like a mindset where you telling Schrader, "I want the ball every play, every time it's a pass, give it to me"?
It's just a mindset where I know like he's gonna struggle to get up there anyway. So it's just like going, like striking fair to them, and like me going like I played versus the harder teams in the ACC. So I'm not scared to play against not competition. So that's just the buildup of how I came to Syracuse.
Yeah.
Like I had to work my way up. I was going against Trill and Iffy in practice. So like going against those guys and after going into the game it was like that's what I'm saying. It's routine basically.
Yeah. Why number 5? Why'd you choose number 5 this year?
Because in Florida I had number 5.
Yeah.
So I just like let me just keep that going.
Yeah.
I wanted to, but it's all good. But I went with 5 because it was a number I had recently, so I stuck with it and it feels good.
Yeah.
I want to get back to the old ways.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, he playing like it.
Yeah, for
like,
sure though.
That's what's up, man. So, just everything that's been happening for you. You've been playing well this year. Obviously, you had a monster game this past Saturday. So I guess I want to talk a little bit about your upcoming. Like how did you get into football? Because you like you said, you corrected me. You said you're pushing 6'6". So I want to think that you had some basketball background, right? And we've hooped, on the court, and everybody be trying to throw you lobs in the gym and stuff like that. So how serious did you take basketball, like apart from football?
The thing is like I really started playing basketball because of my sister.
Oh, really?
Like because
she's good.
Yeah, she's good, but she don't play no more. But she's actually a baller.
Yeah.
So like I used to go to her practices.
Yeah.
And I wasn't playing. I was playing soccer at the time.
Yeah.
So I used to go to her practice. I used to shoot around, stuff like that. And then her coaches were telling her, and my dad were like, "Why don't you let him try out for basketball?" So then after I went to go try out, and after I started playing, and after I was like, "Okay, I actually like this."
Yeah.
So I stopped playing soccer, stopped doing track, and I went to go play basketball more serious. And after in the 7th grade, I started high school, and after my coaches came up to me, they're like, "Oh, you want to try out for football?" I'm like, "I'm not sure yet."
Yeah.
And after my friends went to go play, I'm like, all right, now I got to go play.
Yeah.
So then after I went to go play, my dad wasn't happy with it at first because he knows how physical football is. He doesn't want to see his son get hurt. But then after eventually he seen that the steps I was taking to get better, then he was like, all right, I'm going to let him go. Yeah. And after, the rest is history from there.
Yeah. You had college offers for basketball, right?
Yeah, but like not big schools.
Oh, okay. But was it a real decision? Like did you know like I wanted to do football, or was it like, nah, I'm not doing basketball? Or it was like I don't know.
The thing is like, I was like on a bind of like between which one I wanted to choose because like football, like I had the offers coming in, and then basketball I had the offers as well. It's just like I knew like where my love was really at. Like I really learned to love football. Yeah. So like just playing football, like I get to release some anger compared to basketball. Yeah. So just like that was like the deal breaker for me, and just like. I love football. Like,
yeah, for sure.
I can't fake it. You can't fake the love for football.
You can't.
So
Definitely can't.
But like that's really what pushed me. Like I can release anger, ball out on national TV.
You said that twice. You must.
It's
got something you want to tell us about?
Some of them Canadians, bro. Birds used to be the same way, bro. Some of them Canadians.
It's just because we're hungry. Like, we know, like we're from Canada. Like we don't get looked at like that. So just coming to America, we have something to prove. Just on its own like that. So,
for sure.
Yeah.
Is that always like a chip on your shoulder? I hear you talk about Canada not being looked at. I mean, sometimes me and Kayla, we're from DMV. We feel the same way sometimes. Is that like a chip on your shoulder that you play with all the time?
Yeah, all the time. Because I know like I'm representing my country right now. Like on my helmet, my flag's on my back of my helmet. So just every day I have to go and like show what Canadian talent is. And after for the upcoming guys that are in Canada right now, it helps them get looked at because now the coaches are like, oh wait, there's talent in Canada, so they're gonna go there and see, and after they're gonna see how like the pipeline that they have over there. So
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's big.
We know you play receiver, and it's a little bit of stigma like behind receivers. So it's like, what's that? How is it like when you have a room that's stacked? How are you able to say like, I gotta like do what I can for the team, but I still gotta do well for myself as well. Like, how do you navigate that, especially playing with guys like OG, Dono, Isaiah,
Amari,
all like you guys have a lot of talent in there. So it's like, how do you focus on yourself but help the team win at the same time?
Well, focusing on myself also contributes to the team. Like, even, like, versus Army, like, taking it back to Army, me and Yamari, we were on the sideline the whole time. We're saying they cannot hang with us. Like, we're here to win. Like, we were going to put our ball down the line to win that game. Yeah. And that's exactly what we did. Mari got a touchdown. I got the yards that I got, but that's just because we wanted to win. Like, it wasn't for no ego thing. It was just, as Coach Baber said, put our ego aside and just play football. That's exactly what we did, and we came out with the win. We made the plays that we had to make, and we balled out.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, for sure, though. Speaking on Coach Bailey, you talk about the ego. He always says, drop the E.
Drop the E.
Let's go. So speaking on your room, I know you're like the leader of that room, the captain of that room. I've seen guys like Mari, how he had to drop the E, like on that interception when he just had to run down the field like that.
That was a great play.
Shout out to him, but just I know it's just it's coming from you, Dame, just leading that room. So I just want to say thank you. You're helping the team a lot.
Got you.
No, for sure, man. So, we got to ask you some little funny stuff, aside from football. So, I want to know if you had to pick a top 5 best dressed.
Oh,
no,
God.
okay.
You trying to cause some problems in the locker room.
Should we start with that, or should we start with like something cool? Because I feel like this question always creates some problems.
Go ahead. You already started. Shots fired, bro.
Because it's. I be seeing Birds in the league. Birds get money now, so he putting it on. I ain't gonna lie, he is. So if you had to pick a top 5 on the team best dressed, who would you pick?
Honestly, I don't even know because we don't be dressing down like that.
We don't know.
Podcast.
We don't be dressing down like that though.
Nah, that's the thing. Yeah, that's facts.
You can throw a few names out there though.
Like when you see certain people, you be like, oh nah, I could tell if we had to put it on. You'd be like, oh, he would put it on.
I feel like it's gonna be mainly defensive guys.
Yeah, it is.
For sure.
Yeah. Like Steph. He be putting that shit on sometimes.
Steph got that money, bro.
Yeah, the guys that got money.
Steph got that money, bro.
The guys that got money, they be putting it on. So.
You feel like it's different tiers? Like I feel like it's you feel like it's different tiers?
There's levels to it.
Like you know
there's levels to it. Like there's some guys are confident.
Yeah.
After there's the guys who like, you got money.
Guys with like, foreign. I feel like we in a different tier.
Yeah, like NIL hitting different.
Yeah, for sure. That's love, man. I just want to pick guys' brains. You know what I'm saying? I just want to pick guys' brains.
But going aside from that, because Caleb just trying to cause problems, bro. But I know you play offense, but it's the Mob Podcast. If you had to choose any position on defense, what would you want to play?
Safety.
Safety?
Yeah.
You want to come down the hill?
That'd actually be fun. Like seeing myself at 6'6" at safety.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Tall safety.
Crazy. And what's crazy though, like taking it back to that. Taking it back to that in Florida, I played safety for like one snap.
Oh,
were you this height?
Yeah. I played one snap at safety because we knew they were going to throw the ball deep.
Oh, deep, yeah.
So like,
you wanted to,
they put me there so I can bat the ball down.
That makes sense.
Did you get the ball or did you miss?
Nah, I batted it down.
Oh, all right.
I was not letting them get a touchdown on me. Yeah. That would have been a bad look.
For sure.
That's what's up. All right, so, Dan, we appreciate you, but, before we get you out of here, I just want to know, obviously, we play Clemson this week.
Yeah.
And, what is your mindset going into it? Is it just another game for you, or has this game been circled on your calendar since last year?
It's been on my calendar. Like from last year, like we know how close we got to Clemson. And going into this year, they lost their 2 games, but that doesn't matter. It's still Clemson. We got to take every game serious. And it started as soon as the game hit 0 last week and just started watching film, making sure that we were all prepared for that, and then going into practice and making sure that we click on every cylinder and just going, knowing that it's going to be a physical game like how it was at Army, and just playing our football, playing Syracuse football, and coming out with the win.
For sure.
That's definitely a fact. When he talked about how once the clock hit 0, he was locked in. in the media room right after the game, me and him talking about after the game he just had. We're talking about how we got to practice good this week, how we got to be locked in this week, how we really want to get this dub. This is right after Army. Like we're still we just got out our shoulder pads and things like that. We locked in thinking about it next week. This is a shout out to how his mindset is.
Nah, but Dan, we appreciate you hopping on the pod. Appreciate you keeping it real with us, and I know that we're going to continue to see making those plays and getting even better throughout the year. So as that confidence continues to build and grow. So, best of luck to you individually and to all of us this season. So appreciate you, my boy.
Got you.
Appreciate it, bro.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. We just appreciate Dan coming on, just giving us that insight. I think it's always dope to see somebody on the offense, their mindset, because, again, for us, we can go get our money. We can make things happen, but they make things happen, but they rely on so many other pieces.
Definitely true.
To eat, and we definitely know we're gonna be seeing more of him throughout the year. But it's that week, Marlowe.
Yeah, gotta be locked in.
It's that week. We got Clemson this week. And I think again our mindset doesn't really change because we've been focused the whole year, and they're another team that we believe is in our way of getting to our goal. So, I think a lot of people have been excited. I've been seeing billboards and posters around just the whole community. Games at 12 noon.
Yeah, starting up early.
Yeah,
I like it like that.
I was about to say, do you like that? Like, what you prefer, 7 p.m. or 12?
I mean, I wouldn't want any other way, man. I like
Coach Favors.
I like getting right into it, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, the night games. The scenery is always good when it's at night, but. When you don't got to worry about nothing else but the football game, you just go roll right into it. I like it like that.
Yeah, I think it is something about waking up at 9 a.m. and I know what time it is.
Yeah.
I can never really sleep on the nights for the game. I'm always up at like 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can never really sleep, but I think it's good for the community. I'm gonna throw a little respectful shot at Cuse Nation. A lot of you guys took what I said personally about packing the dome, but what you think? We gotta do better.
We need everybody to tell a friend to tell a friend.
Because I want Cuse Nation to understand how important you guys are to us. Like a player like me, and I know Lo, you can relate to this. I feed off of that. It's something about when I hit a third down and you hear that bell. It's almost like you know what time it is. When we come out the tunnel and we see all the phone, like the fans with the phones supporting, just screaming, "Let's go!" Like when we run down the sideline and everybody just cheering, and then they booing the other team. Like, a player like me, I really love that. So Cuse Nation, you guys we're doing a little bit better, but
we need better.
Even better.
We
need better. We need better.
Everybody need to be there early. It's gonna be a quick start. Everybody there.
I heard people are camping out.
Yeah, that's love right there.
They've been talking about it already. So if you plan on leaving at 10 a.m., you late. You know what I'm saying? Don't leave your house at 10 a.m. You might as well go ahead. Go get you a nice dinner, you know what I'm saying, and just chill around the dome the night before the game because we need everybody there and we need everybody screaming mob for the whole team. And, I would love to hear a mob chant.
You've been saying that for a while.
Like, I don't know how we're going to do it. Maybe we got to make something.
I think we got to talk to Otto's Army, man.
Yeah, so I would love to hear a mob chant.
Find us some way to talk to them, bro.
You saw the guy who had the mob sign, though?
Yeah, I did.
JB posted it. I seen that before the game last week.
He always right behind the linebackers when we warm up.
Oh, really?
So he be yelling. He be, mob, this. That's love.
We got to get a mob chant. I don't know how we're going to do it. Orange Nation, I don't know how we're going to figure it out, but we got to get that going. But Clemson, they're a good team. We've been playing them for some years now, so it's almost. I feel like some of those players and us, we all kind of like grew up playing each other.
Yeah.
So I think we know what we have to do, and I think if we do what we're supposed to do this week, we're gonna get that win.
For sure, though. I'm just ready. I'm pumped. Get into ACC play.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to send a message to the whole ACC. I know they're looking at us saying we haven't played no real bump yet, but
no, we're not used to.
Yeah, we ain't worrying about that. I'm just trying to send a message to everybody, let them know that Syracuse is here.
Nah, for sure. With everything being said, having Dame on again, Orange Nation, we need you guys. Everybody be in the dome this Saturday at 12 p.m.
Yep.
It's gonna be rocking. It's gonna be a show. It's gonna be a showdown. So we just want everybody to come out. Appreciate it.